Hello, I'm Catherine, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time visiting. We love to talk about makeup and beauty and all kinds of fun things here on this channel. And today I wanted to do this Valentine look, this very simple, elegant Valentine look. And I thought I would say that my heart belongs to Nars Cosmetics. So this is an all Nars look, I think, except for the powder and except for the mascara. Other than that, everything else is Nars. If you would like to see how I put this look together and what Nars products I use, then stay tuned. Let's get started doing this Valentine's look with all Nars makeup. So I want to start with a great foundation that comes from Nars, and it is their Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. I have kind of the smaller mini size, but it comes with a pump. And what I like to do with this foundation, because it is very matte and it is very long wearing, is I love using the Nars Tinted Glow Booster. I put a pump of this in with the Longwear foundation, Radiant Longwear, and it's just a very nice finish on the skin. So I'm going to start off with that. So I'm just going to take one pump, and I'm just going to take that and mix that together just with my fingers. Kind of blend that in. And then I'm going to just start placing this on the face. By the way, I have the shade Deauville in the foundation. And the shade in the booster is, I think it's Eclat, but I will double check that. Everything is always listed below and linked. So this is a thicker foundation. That's why I love adding that Tinted Glow Booster to it, because it's a nice way to get the length that you want from a long wear foundation, but also get that healthy glow. It's not quite so drying on your skin. I'm always impressed with the coverage of this. It's just really perfect. It's healthy looking, but also really blanks you out and gives you the coverage that you want. I'll bring you in so you can see the nice glow on my skin. This combination is so nice together. And of course you can use this product in any, long wear foundation and it will give you the same effect. I'm just using as many Nars products as I can for this Valentine's look. But you can see how it's given me such a healthy glow. For over 40 skin, sometimes using those long wear foundations can really be drying and it will settle right into your pores. By adding this glow booster, it adds enough of the hydration and the moisture without settling into those fine lines and wrinkles. And again, gives you this nice, youthful, healthy glow. So I really love this combination. Of course, Nars has their very famous Radiant Creamy Concealer, which we're going to be using. So I'm going to put some of that. I am in the shade Avocado, and I will tell you, I think this is a little too light for me. When I go to repurchase this, because I do love this product, I will go up a color, I think. It's very brightening, but it's a little too light. I'm just using my e.l.f. all over face sponge, but you can see it really does take care of those dark circles. But to me, it's just a touch on the light side for me. I do not have a Nars powder, so I'm just going to be using this No. 7 Lift and Luminate to just really, I'm just doing this in the T-zone right now. Make sure that that stays in place because I'm going to be using a few other cream products. I don't want to load up my face with powder right now. All right, so we have a nice base to start with. My next product is a really great product that nobody talks about, and it's the Nars Laguna Liquid Bronzer. This is a great product, and it's just really nice for giving a little bit of warmth. It has a pump, and you just need a little bit on your hand. I'm just going to take this Morphe 2 brush, kind of diffuse it in the brush. That way I have a lot of control. I'm just gonna lightly, I'm gonna be using a powder bronzer too, so I don't want too much, but I'm just coming through here and warming up the skin. I could just use this and not use the powder bronzer, but I'm trying to use as many Nars products as I can for you today in this look. But you could do this. It's just a very natural, healthy look. So you can see how I just look naturally a little bit more warmed up. Okay, one of my very favorite Nars products is their liquid blush. So I told you we were going to be using a few cream products. This is an Orgasm. I also have it in Dolce Vita, and that is a very, very pigmented product. This one is beautiful as well, but it's not quite as pigmented. This gives a very healthy glow. I'm gonna swatch this here so you can see on my hand. It's just a nice pink. Really gives a beautiful, healthy flush to the skin. I'm gonna be using this e.l.f. Putty Blush brush and I'm just going to kind of tap it into the skin, stipple it in, and you can see how easily that just stipples right in. This is the easiest product to work with. It's one of the best cream products, liquid blush products I have. And look at that. Just a beautiful pink flush. It has a little bit of a sheen, not too much. I actually like this liquid product better than any other form of the Orgasm blush, even better than the powder blush. It is just the easiest to work with. And I just love the effect that it has. Very romantic and very youthful. I am going to come back and just bronze up a little bit more with this Nars powder blush. I actually got this shade Vallarta, this is a matte blush. So this is a little bit lighter than the Laguna. And I'm just going to use this to give a little bit more on my face, just to warm it up. I don't need a lot. Okay, so I love that. I think this is a great bronzer. They re-released these bronzers, I think it was last summer, and this is a really nice one. I like the shade Vallarta. If you are fair to light, it's a very good tone, I think for light, I'd say fair to light skin tones. I actually don't have a Nars powder highlight that's alone by itself, but I do have this little set that I got from Nordstrom a while ago, and it has the Laguna bronzer and a blush, and it has a very pretty highlight in it, so I thought I would use that one. This is actually called Makatea. This was a set that's no longer exists anymore, but the blush might. I've never checked it. I mean, the highlighter might exist, but look at that, how pretty that is. People love the Nars Fort de France highlighter, but I don't have that in my collection. I'd actually like to get that eventually. A tip, if you really do love a company and you start seeing things, wait for them to have their like 25%, 30% off sales, and you can kind of stock up on some items that you don't have, that you've been wanting to kind of fill in your collection. But I really do like this one. Look at that highlight. It's very gleaming, but it's also very natural. So very pretty. I will be using that quite a bit. And just take my e.l.f. sponge and again go over, make sure there aren't any harsh edges anywhere. And I'm really happy with the complexion. I just feel like it's natural, it's pink, it's rosy. To me, this is very Valentine's, very romantic look. For brows, I don't have a Nars brow product, so I'm just going to be using my M Cosmetics brow product. I have been loving this and reaching for it quite a bit. Okay, for the eyes, I wanted to do something kind of unique. Nars has a wonderful line of eyeshadow primers. They come in little tubes like this. And I recently was watching on Instagram a makeup artist, and she used on another fair to light skin model, she used the deepest shade of the Nars eyeshadow primer as a base. And I thought, that's really brilliant because it is such a beautiful neutral base. So that's what I wanted to do today. I'm gonna go ahead and start my eye look. As you can see, it's really deep. I usually use the light version. And I'm just going to blend this in like I would a cream eyeshadow. I have the Too Faced chocolate matte that I love as well, liquid. But this one works so well, and it makes it even nicer because it is an eyeshadow primer. So it's made for things to go on top. This does sheer out the more that you work with it, which is nice, and you do have a decent amount of time to work with it. But how nice is that to have just this nice brown base underneath? And it works so well with the eyeshadow palette that I wanted to use today. Nars has beautiful eyeshadows, and this eyeshadow palette I was really drawn to. I believe it was last spring. I don't know if you can get it any longer. Again, everything will be linked down below. But this is their Orgasm Quad. And it's very simple. It's just the pink, the kind of shiny pink, and then the two kind of champagne-y colors. But I love it, and it's just such a beautiful, romantic look. I thought for Valentine's Day it would be perfect, but I love having this nice base of the brown on top. So I'm going to go into the only matte shade, which is this pink, and I'm just going to put that through the crease. Having the eyeshadow base down below, it really makes using these shadows even easier than it already is. And now the only other thing I'm going to do is pick a shimmery shade. And I think I'm going to go with this top shade, which is the more champagne-y shade. And just take this all over the lid. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush and go into the pink and just drag that down below as well. And that's everything. This is such a simple palette. It actually just screams bridal to me. That's why I thought of it for Valentine's Day. I love this beautiful pinky shades. They're just youthful, again, really easy to work with. So to complete the eye look, I'm going to be using their Nars eye pencil, and I have the shade, this is their high pigment Longwear, and I have the shade Last Frontier, which is just a deep brown. I'm going to go ahead and tightline first and then lightly take this across the lash line. I don't want too much. I just want a little bit of a defined look there. So again, tightline. I want it to look pretty soft. So I'm going to go over that with a liner brush just to make sure that I've softened it out and there aren't any harsh edges on that. And that's it for the eye look. Very simple, very delicate and elegant, I think. I'm going to go ahead off camera and I'm going to curl my lashes, and I do not have a Nars mascara. I had a Nars Climax a long time ago, but I haven't repurchased it. It's actually not my favorite mascara. It's very volumizing, and I really look more for length than that. And then they just came out with a new Extreme Climax, which just looked way too much for me. So I'm going to be just using, I think I'll probably just use my Chanel mascara with this, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and I'm going to finish with the lips. So I wanted to use this new product from Nars. It's a new one to me. It's their Air Matte Lip Color. I have used it in another video before, and this is in the shade Shag, and I just thought it would be so perfect with the Orgasm blush and the Orgasm eyes, all kinds of very, very pretty pink. I'm gonna use just a NYX liner, and this is in the shade Sand Beige. And now I'm going to go ahead and apply this Nars Air Matte, the little applicator here. Again, this is the shade Shag. I think that looks great with the Orgasm blush. It all just ties in really nicely together. This is a really comfortable feeling lip product. It is airy, that's why they call it air matte, and it doesn't dry down, as you can see, all the way, but it's really comfortable. I actually am enjoying this product quite a bit, and I love the color. I think it's a perfect shade for this. So this is the finished Valentine look. I really love it. I think it's very, like I said, elegant and pretty and youthful, and all of these products really come together really nicely. Nars is one of my very favorite makeup brands for a reason. The quality of the products is just amazing. And if you like to play with makeup, they really come up with a lot of great ideas for people who just love makeup. Tell me what you think about the products down below in the comments. If you have some of these, if you've tried them, what you like, what you didn't like. If you have a favorite Nars product that I don't have in here, which I don't have a whole lot of it, and you would like for me to try it, I would love to hear what your favorites are. Also, I would love it if you would give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all those good things that we do here on YouTube. Come and join us again. We have a lot of fun. We talk about beauty, we talk about makeup, we talk about skincare, everything really to help us feel more confident, especially as we are over 40 and we're trying to put our best foot forward in every aspect of our life. Let us know down below if you are new, and we would love to shout out a welcome to you. Hope you guys have a great day and have a wonderful Valentine's Day.